Hello, I'm Anna Bartlett from Shiny Happy Art, and today I am reviewing this fabulous book, Dare to Sketch. So I've already given it away. I think it's a fabulous book. It's by Felix Sheinberger, and he also wrote Urban Watercolor Sketching, which I also think is a terrific book. Look, they're both very similar, books that you can flip through and just get something from today. You don't have to follow them in a series. You don't have to read them cover to cover. And I find in my life at the moment that really suits what I do, because you can just go, okay, I need inspiration today. Open it up, get a bit of an idea about a challenge. Letting imagination complete the picture is this one. And it'll be fantastic. So I just want to step you through a few of the pages in the book and talk about why I like it, and you can see what you think, but it's definitely one that I'm really glad I have in my library. Okay, let's flip the screen down. Okay, so these are the two books I have mentioned. I love them both. A friend left her rings behind, so I'm wearing them today just for a bit of fun. But the one that I want to talk to you about today is Dare to Sketch. He's a professor at the Munster School of Design in Berlin, German. This book has been reprinted or translated into English. This was actually the first book that he wrote and then released in Germany. But this was the first book that was released in English, and then sort of this has followed it up in English. But look, this title is a little bit just not quite right, because it's also very inspirational, I suppose, whether you're doing urban sketching or any sort of watercolours. But this one, since I received it, and I bought it because I saw a review by Danny Gregory of it actually, and I really wanted to just carry it around with me every day for quite a while. So I've pointed out a few things in here. You can see his style is really loose, really loose, expressive, so much personality in his artwork and in his sketchbook drawings. I think that there's so much that we can learn with his looseness and his style. The lights and darks, his control using only a few colours. As a beginner or a more experienced artist, there's so much there. Perspective, but by use of changing the size. So there's so many things there that we can learn from him. So this quote, it's fun. You'll do it more often. So it's basically just pick up a book. There's no wrong or right. Do it more often, and if you do it more often, you'll do it well. And I totally agree with that. But a little inspiration does go a long way. So he talks about using watercolour, and I love the way he mentions, as the name implies, use a lot of water. I find that a lot of beginners especially, don't use quite enough water. Also collage, and when you're talking sketchbooks and you're out and about, adding a bit of collage to your page can really lift it, and you can feel quite proud of yourself. Okay, so collage there. Blind contour drawing. This is a fabulous loosening up exercise. So many artists do it. I love the way he's overlapped these faces on the page. But if you haven't done blind contour drawing before, I really recommend it. It's something that we touch on in my Shiny Happy Drawing online workshop. How mistakes are allowed. If you've been a student of mine, you'll know that I'm not a fan of an eraser on your desk or a rubber. So the fact that you can build mistakes into your work and let them happen, because you can either learn from them, you can learn what not to do again, at the very least. So mistakes are allowed. Let yourself do them. Some terrific composition ideas here. I really like that. I think if you opened up this page, doing one subject in a number of ways would be the way you'd fill the sketchbook page for the day. You can see he's got some terrific ideas in there. Landscapes from different angles, of course. Drawing animals. And of course animals are moving, so he's recommending that you start with one that's asleep before you branch out. But it's forcing you to work quickly, which is another terrific skill. How to capture places, and really I've always said your souvenir, the best souvenir you can have from visiting a place is your sketchbook, and he certainly brings that to pass. And a bit of practice even at home drawing buildings means that you'll be able to draw them a lot faster when you're out and about. But this, once again, this just very restrained use of colour, I think, is just beautiful. Okay, he talks about building montages and how to do some drawings, or what to look for when you're travelling. You do see so much more, I can guarantee that, as a sketching traveller than you do as a happy snapping traveller, I suppose, so highly recommend taking a sketchbook and travelling, and he's got some terrific ideas there on the views and the things that you might draw when you are travelling. Okay, so there you go. I think it's a fantastic book, and if you've got a friend who's an artist or you're an artist yourself, I think it'd be a fabulous one for your personal library, or borrow it from the library. That's an option too. Okay, so once again, this is on very high rotation on my own bookshelf. I seem to have plenty of reasons to refer to it, and if you have a friend who's an artist or you're an artist yourself, if you like to sketch, or if you'd like to be better at sketching or be more inspired to sketch, I think it's a terrific book to have on hand. Okay, so whether you buy it online or you borrow it from the library or you use my affiliate link below, totally up to you, but I think it's a fantastic book, and yeah, hope you enjoy it too. I look forward to seeing you in my next book review, or online in some other way, or in person, who knows, very soon. Thanks very much.